The Trump administration has admitted in court that it canceled billions of dollars in federal grants based purely on politics. After 4 decades of cross-examining witnesses, exposing liars, and trying cases, one thing is crystal clear, and this is what you need to know. In October of last year, the White House, the Trump administration, canceled more than $7.5 billion in clean energy grants extended to you by the Biden administration. Trump officials framed these cuts as a fight against waste. Court filings this month tell a completely different story. A lawyer for the Energy Department in writing conceded in court that officials ended the funding based solely on political criteria. By that, I mean they targeted states that voted for Kamala Harris and elected Democratic senators. The Energy Department had recommended canceling more than 600 grants across both Republican and Democratic states. But of course, that's not what happened. The White House Budget Office, led by Russell Voigt, cut only 284. And with one exception, every single one of those cuts canceled a grant in a state that Harris won. The administration left Republican state grants in place, including grants its own review flagged for termination. The cuts killed real projects. They halted electrical grid upgrades in California and Oregon, methane reduction work in Colorado, and clean hydrogen hubs across the Pacific Northwest. The cuts hurt people in all of these states, regardless of whether they were Democrats or Republicans. The admission in court that the Trump administration did this also contradicts prior sworn testimony. Energy Secretary Chris Wright told a House hearing last June that no decisions were made based upon politics. The court records just released indicate otherwise. Now, this isn't an isolated act. Other agencies screened grants focusing on keywords tied to Trump's political policies. The White House is now finalizing rules that would let political appointees review, block, or revoke more than $1 trillion in annual federal grants. Using the federal budget abandons any pretense of governing for all Americans. Congress, the elected representatives who represent all states, approved this money. Taxpayers in every state funded it. Turning public dollars into partisan weapons corrodes the basic trust that federal spending serves the country rather than a president that happens to sit in the Oval Office. In the written section of today's post, I'll share a direct link to the court documents. You can read them yourself. And I'll also share my take on 8 specific laws, rules, and regulations that have been violated because of this misguided and probably illegal decision made by the Trump administration. If you want more updates like this, stay connected with me over at my Substack, Uncensored Objection.